Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fish Market Academy, where we teach how to fish for gains. So in today's video, we'll be exploring Sudoswap, which is a decentralized NFT marketplace that allows you to earn fees on your NFTs. So if you found this video useful, do remember to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So quick disclaimer, nothing I say is financial advice, and always do your own due diligence first before using the platform. So what is Sudoswap? Sudoswap is an NFT platform that actually has two products, an OTC platform and an AMM platform. So let's talk about the AMM platform first because it's pretty interesting. So Sudoswap is a platform created by the XMON team, and it basically allows you to create ERC721 and ERC20 swaps. And the AMM platform uses a customizable bonding curve. So it's called Sudo AMM, and it's a gas-efficient way with low slippage for traders and can be up to 40% cheaper when trading NFTs in bulk. So the website is sudoswap.xyz, and I'll do a demonstration in a bit, but if you go into the website, this is how it looks like. So you can do flexible orders with 0.5% fees compared to OpenSea's 2.5% fees, and everything is fully on-chain, so it's fully permissionless, and it's not like OpenSea where they can ban certain collections, etc. They also have a OTC platform, and the website is otc.sudoswap.xyz. So this is a decentralized escrow OTC platform for NFTs. So let's say you have a certain NFT, let's say NFT A, and then you want to swap it for another NFT collection, so let's say NFT B. You can list your NFT A, and then you can either add Ethereum or request for more Ethereum, and then the other party can choose to fulfill your request, and then they can do the swap together. So it's like an OTC desk that is a bit more flexible because it allows you to also demand more ETH along with the NFT that you hold. So what can you do on Sudo AMM? Well, the most obvious thing is that you can also directly list NFTs denominated in ETH at fixed prices of your choice, so nothing special here. But what's really interesting is that if you hold ETH and NFT, you can create pools that gradually buy or sell NFTs along price curves. So what this means is that if you have a couple of different, if you have a couple of NFT of the same collection and then a couple of ETH, you can create a pool and then set that you can buy NFTs as the NFT price drop with your ETH, or you can sell NFTs as the NFT price goes up, getting more ETH in exchange. But of course, if NFT goes up too much and your pool has a certain floor price and ceiling price, then you will basically sell all your NFT and only hold ETH. Very similar to a concentrated liquidity pool. And just like Uniswap pools, when you provide liquidity, you actually earn fees when people buy and sell your NFT in your pool. So this allows you to actually earn yield on your NFT and not just leave it idle. But the downside is that if you really like the particular art, you might not actually get back the same art because you'll be buying and selling NFTs, and it may not always be the same NFT that you get back. Additionally, similar to LPs, you can have full control over the pool's pricing and can adjust at any time. So if you don't feel like pooling in the current price, you can take it out and you can put it back in again at prices that you like. So it's a bit similar to Uniswap V3's concentrated liquidity, where you can set the floor price, but you can't set the max price because the max price is set through the delta, which is something that I'll show later. But basically, you set a floor price and then you determine the delta, which is the amount your NFT will go up in value by every time someone buys it. So that is an indirect way of setting your maximum price by adjusting your delta. And in that sense, it's quite similar to concentrated liquidity. So elaborating a little bit more about how Sudoswap AMM works, you can provide either single-sided buy pool, so that means you provide ETH and then you DCA into the collection. So as the price go down, your ETH will be used to buy at a cheaper and cheaper price. Or you can sell pool, which means you just provide NFT and then as the price goes up, you sell your NFT for higher and higher. Or you can provide both sides, where you can have a spread to capture the fees. So this allows you to actually earn yield on your NFT if you have both NFT and ETH. But the single-sided pools allow you to DCA in as the price drops or DCA out as the price goes up, which can be a pretty handy tool for NFT traders. Additionally, the bonding curve is not just one type. They have 3 different bonding curves that can be adjusted when creating a pool, which adjusts how the selling price moves as the price moves upward. So there's the linear one, the flat one, and the exponential one. So depending on how volatile you think the NFT collection will be, you can set different bonding curves. Sudoswap charges a low 0.5% marketplace fee, which goes to Sudo Treasury, and it does not include any royalties from collection. So this is a little bit contentious because this is how a lot of creators actually earn from their collection. So not having any royalties from the collections being traded is actually a pretty contentious point amongst creators. But I think the market will determine at the end of the day whether royalties is something that people want, or if they prefer to just trade without royalties. And if they want to trade without royalties, then creators will need to find a way to earn from their collection, not just purely from royalties. So here are some screenshots on how it works. You can either choose the single-sided buy side or the single-sided sell side, or if you have both NFT and ETH, you can do both. And when you're doing the pricing, you can have a linear curve, exponential curve, or a fixed curve. And the delta basically is how much you want your price to go up every time your NFT gets sold. So you set your start price, for example, if it's 1, and then your delta is 10%. After you sold one NFT, then your next NFT will be at 1.1 ETH. So that's how it works. And then the fee amount is how much you earn for providing liquidity every time a transaction is done. So I've seen around 2.5% to 10%. The higher it is, the more volatile or degen the pool is, and the lower it is, the more stable or blue chip the pool is. And when creating the pools, you don't have to create a 50-50 pool unlike in Uniswap V2. You can just set how much NFT you want to deposit and how much ETH you want to deposit, and they will auto-generate the pool for you. So it doesn't have to be 50-50. So Sudoswap will be launching a governance token soon, and it will be non-transferable. However, this is subject to the change by governance after the launch. There is speculation that XMON token holders might get a share of Sudo tokens, but XMON NFT holders is confirmed to receive a portion of the Sudo tokens through an airdrop. But there is no details of airdrop or distribution yet. So if you're feeling a bit speculative, you can buy XMON token on Uniswap on the Ethereum network and hope that they give you a Sudo airdrop once they release it. So speaking of XMON, the NFT collection is called OXMON and it's an experimental NFT collectible on the Ethereum blockchain. It's pretty interesting because the entire NFT is encoded on the chain itself, so there is no need to fear about a centralized server and all of that. The design is inspired by a mix of Pokemon, SCP, and Lovecraft. It's pretty wacky or glitchy, and some people might like it, but some people might not like it, so it's up to individual preference. The XMON token itself is a utility token for the NFT ecosystem, so it can be staked to receive more XMON fees when people buy and sell the 0xMON NFT, and it currently has a total supply of 10,000 with about 24% in circulation. Additionally, there's also an incentive program where you can buy XMON and stake with ETH, and pool with ETH. Additionally, there's also an incentive program where you can pool XMON with ETH to earn more XMON rewards, or lock every week to earn Doom token and redeem for OXMON NFT. The current APR on XMON ETH is about 100%, but there is a lot of impermanent loss and this APR is not stable, so just use that as a guide and not make investment decisions. The price of XMON has went up quite a bit. When I first looked at it, it was around 15k and now it's 45k, so more than 3x already. And I think if you want to buy, just make sure that you are buying an amount you are comfortable losing. Yeah, because the price is very volatile. So if you go to sudoswap.xyz, you will see this and you can click on view all collections. And let's say, for example, I want to look at CloneX. I can click on CloneX and after that I can sweep. So this sweep function is very similar to Gem or Genie, where you can just look at how much you want to sweep and then they will tell you the total price, and they say this is actually cheaper in terms of the gas, so you don't have to pay so much in gas fees. But this is not the cool part. So the cool part, like I mentioned earlier, is that you can do a pool. So you go to your pool and then you create a new pool, and then after that you can choose to buy NFT or sell NFT. So if you want to sell NFT, you deposit your NFT, and if you want to receive, right now you can only receive ETH. And if you want to earn yield on your NFT, you can go to do both. So you select ETH and then you select NFT. So I'm just going to choose a random one, and then I'm going to click next step, and here I can change my fee amount. So I'm just going to put like 5%. Starting price, I'm just going to put 1 ETH for example, and for delta I'm just going to put 0.1. And on the deposit amount, you can determine how much NFT you want to buy if the price goes down, as well as how much NFT you want to sell as the price goes up. So here you can only put in how much you have in terms of the NFT collection, although they don't stop you from putting in more than what you have, but you should just put in how much you're willing to sell here, and the maximum should be the maximum that you hold as well. So they also have a quick calculator where they will show you, based on this, if you sell all of your NFT, how much you earn, and if you are buying the NFT, how much it's going to cost you. So this is a pretty useful guide on if you are looking to DCA in and DCA out of this pool that you have created. So once you're done, you click on next step, and then you select your NFTs, and then once you're done, you click on approve, and you'll be done. So once you're in the pool details page, you can select your NFTs, and then after that, you can double confirm all of the details, and they will basically tell you that the price will adjust down 0.1 ETH every time you buy, and every time you sell, your price will adjust up by 0.1 ETH. So I don't have 5 Stickman NFT, I only have 3. So if I go ahead with this, I think it will get rejected. That's why you should only put in what you have. And yeah, that's about it for the demonstration. So in conclusion, Sudoswap is a first-of-a-kind protocol. It's a permissionless AMM NFT marketplace and is challenging centralized NFT marketplaces like OpenSea. And it could be a good way for users to get into NFTs with lower fees, although it might hurt NFT teams due to the removal of royalties on their platform. So they're going to have to find another way to actually earn more revenue if everybody move over to this kind of platform, because they won't be getting royalties, which is the bulk of their revenue at the moment. But it will be exciting to see how the decentralized NFT marketplace turns out, especially if we start to see more volume on Sudoswap and more people migrating their NFT over to Sudoswap. OpenSea is also looking to integrate with Sudoswap potentially. So when you are going on to OpenSea in the future, you could actually be buying from a Sudoswap pool behind the scenes. So that's pretty interesting. Ultimately, do your own research and invest with caution. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!
Baby fish do